Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 at Haut Beyleron. Well, when last I left you, this was several rows of olive trees, and this was a vineyard, a grape yard, grapes. Yeah. What happened? Well, I finally figured out how to remove the olives and the grapes. I think I tried it once, but must have done something wrong. And then I tried it again, and I went, "Oh, okay, that is how you do it." So I removed them. When you remove grapes and olives, you also have to recreate the field. So I had to buy a stupid plow and recreate the field. I thought there was a cultivator that did that, but I couldn't see it. So I just bought a dumb plow and did it. So now we have three large greenhouses and the three additional factories. I removed the grape factory and put in a flour mill, and then added a bakery, and then I put in this little gem, which is a mod that pretty much allows you to manufacture anything. In fact, let's take a quick look at it. You can see. Oh, I got it. Where's the dumb? There, this is the one. Okay. Look at all the stuff you can do here. This is the farm production stone. I don't know what stone is supposed to be. I don't quite understand that. But look at French fries, potato spaghetti, tomato sauce, mixed salad. I was already growing tomatoes and lettuce, so that was a gimme. Oatmeal. I'm growing oats now. I'll show you that field in a minute. It's a brand new field. Popcorn. I found a little corn in my storage, so I popped it or made popcorn out of it, and now I can deactivate it. And soybeans drink. Now look at this. For one soybean in 10 waters, you'll get 10 soybean drinks, which means you can turn one soybean into 10 incomes. Now the income is only like 844, but times 10, 8440, that's pretty darn good return on a soybean unit. So I'm doing that. And then all this other stuff, you can do the oils here. So I wouldn't need the oil factory. I wouldn't need any other factories other than this one. But it's kind of fun to have the others too. And you get more done that way. I don't know that this can keep up with all that. I have lots of soybeans, some oats yet, lettuce and tomatoes. I actually started selling the normal greenhouse tomatoes and lettuce because I was building up too much of a surplus here. This thing holds a lot of water, but it needs it for 10 times. Know what I mean? And then I have the somewhere here. Yeah, I got the grain mill, and I think I'm still making bread from. Yeah, I got a little bit of flour left. I'm still making some bread and selling that. I have made as much as $36,000 in 1 month. Okay, now this field is growing wheat for making flour, and then up here or over here, I now own field 48, which is where I'm growing my oats. And it's very handy. It's right there. If I'd have thought about that, I'd bought that a long time ago. It just didn't occur to me, I guess. So we have a bunch of fields that are planted. We're finishing up planting more soybeans. We have the sunflowers up here. We're making a lot of that. Let's take a quick look at the books and see how we're doing right now. We don't have some things. I repaired a bunch of vehicles, so that's I have an inordinately high. I see I've had as much as 36,000 when everything was going. I'm just getting some more harvested things in now, so that should be building up. Let's see, a little too early to start this. I have a new rotation of how to plant things. I'm doing cultivating, planting, fertilizing, rolling, and then when the crop sprouts, I fertilize again, and I'm getting quite a bit better return that way, which I like a lot. I don't know what happened to my cultivator. Where did the cultivator go? I got the planter there. What happened to the cultivator? I'm going to move some of my stuff around. I got to put that away too. I'm ready to load soybeans. I'll get back to that, but I want to see what happened to that cultivator. There he is. He's just finishing up. Okay, good. Because I need the tractor for that to do the rolling. I got all 3 fields to roll yet. In fact, I'm going to stop this guy, and because when he gets to the high hills, he's gonna get confused and quit. And I don't want him to do that. I want him to actually finish for once. I have more problems with the fertilizer spreaders. I'm not sure I have enough fertilizer spreaders to sit and wait for sprouts. The spreaders are too, pardon the expression, spread out to do that. But let's do, okay, we're planting there. I did buy a new water truck, so $32,000, which is a good thing because this new large greenhouses hold a lot. All right, now I've got this guy. No, where is it? Yeah, there it is. I got this loaded. I decided I can't do any more than 2 layers of pallets because the truck can't pull it. And see, that last one there is kind of tipped up on its side. That doesn't go work very well. So let's go sell this and see what we get, and then I'll check up on the soybeans. See, this truck is having a real tough, and this is a more powerful tractor than what I had too, but it's having a real tough time getting set up here. I might regret I switched the sides that open on this trailer, and I might have a tough time doing what I want to do here. I pull up halfway, and as soon as I turn this corner, I'm going to go ahead and unleash that. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. As soon as the front's clearing. Let me get to the back. I may just sit here and wait. There. Ooh, is that last one going to go? You might not. Dang it. Come on. To go around it. They will not self come on. I don't know how to do this. I never quite figured out how to flip up a deal. There it goes. As soon as I flip it right side up, it disappears. Look at that. It's so dumb. All right. So I made a bunch of money. I have almost $10 million. I was down to 9.2 at one point. So I'm if I kept farming long enough, and I probably will, I would eventually have the 14 million that I borrowed, stole, cheated, back again. And that was my goal, is to show that I could make money at this. It would just take so much longer to try to build up the amount of money. I'm going to see if this thing can find its own way home, so I can show you some other stuff in a hurry. Create job and go. Oh, I got a boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna go right here. Okay, he's gonna be okay, I hope, because I got to get back to the soybeans too. Waiting for the crops to grow. That one strip got put in early, and I realized I shouldn't be doing it that way, but I was. Oh, that's the truck. Whoa, there goes the train. I have had fun dodging that train. I almost got hit a couple. In fact, I sent a auto worker, an automated worker, home with a truck and had him cross the tracks there, and he got hit by the train because when I came back, he was just all in the mess off to the side. I think it was probably this wagon here, this blue one. I was getting 2.5. Yeah, this is about what I was getting before for a yield. So double fertilizing is definitely helping. Definitely. When I get this filled, I'll show you what I do with this here. I brought my last load to, this is all going to go in here right now. This is going to be the best yield ever. This is the best yield I've ever had from here. Never had to put anything in that fourth compartment. So that is cool. So the fertilizing is working really well. could actually use this tractor for the roller now. Maybe I'll do that. I had to put in a little repair station there because the combine was on its last legs, and I just didn't have the time or the patience to take it all the way back. This is what I usually do. I develop several farm areas, major farm areas, and have equipment at each one, so I don't have to run it back and forth so much because it's really annoying. So I'm going to start rolling real quick. Whoa. Well, we'll see how this looks. I hope this is okay. I think I'll catch the edge, but maybe not. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Why did this quit? Okay, this, I'm going to have to do this myself because the AI is not doing it for some reason. It might be, yeah, it's a field error. I was going to tell you that in previous game versions, after you play for a while, the field starts to develop errors in it, and this one has that. I don't know if it's just that stripe or if I can actually get some yield out of this last piece here. We'll see. It intended to do this either. I'm trying not to waste time because I want to show you all the cool stuff that I can do and the money I can make. All right, finally we get to the beans. I'm gonna spill the beans. Now it'd be much easier for me just to go across the tracks and drop this in, and then be positioned to come and park. But that's not easy to do with a full load, so I'm not gonna try that. I have gotten better at using this truck more efficiently. Oh, here comes a train. Gosh, I hope I make it in time. Nope, I didn't make it. Come on, am I going to get hit? Yes, I am. Wait till the train passes. Well, that's a first, and you saw it here. I knew I'd get hit sooner or later. I didn't see the red light till I was crossing. Usually I look, but I was talking to you, so I forgot to do that. And that's how those accidents happen. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm getting good at driving this truck, except for getting hit by trains. Got to make sure you're on. Okay, I am. I'm on the front trailer and the front of it. And then when you drive up, you'll get the signal soybeans, and you can unload the first section right there. And then as soon as you do that, back backside, drive up till you get, it's right, see, right away you get the signal. It's pretty close. Unload the back. And then switch to the back and make sure that's set to front. It is. Good. Okay. Drive up a little farther. It will tell you it's ready, that you're positioned properly, and unload the front of that. And then switch to the back and drive up till that triggers. There we go. And we're unloaded. It's pretty slick, really. I wasn't sure I was going to like this trailer. But I kind of do. I saw somebody drive one about this size that is single. Trailer is not a V-train. And boy, I'm not sure I would like that at all. This gives you a little more turning radius. Not that it's great, you understand, but I also cheat and go on somebody else's property to turn around, but, you know, sue me. And I don't have to, otherwise I have to go up and cross the tracks and come back around across the tracks again, and you see how that can go. So, all right, now I get to go right over here and rent a train. 3.2 kilometers. That's a ways away. Now, I never know whether the train's going to come from the left or the right. First 2 or 3 times it came from the left. The last 2 times it's come from the right. It's backed in. So we'll wait for the train to arrive, and we'll hop on it. And here it comes. I'm going to step back here in a minute because I don't really want to get completely overwhelmed by it. And stop right in front of me. It's awesome. Stop. Now, I was able to take 2 things on the train. I put, I think it was oatmeal on this first car because I had some of that to sell, and I put the soybeans in the second car. So you can do that. I just you can take 2 things is all apparently. All right, let's load the soybeans. Yeah, that's that's a false. I forgot to pause the timer when I was waiting for the train to arrive. So there. All right, got the 60,000. I can close the cover on that, I think. No, I can't. Okay, never mind. All right, I just hit the 3 and let the train take me from here on. Try to blow the whistle. It doesn't seem to be working. I'm not hearing that today. So we ride around the whole map, which is kind of fun. I don't remember what this building is here. I guess it's just for looks, huh? Yeah, it's kind of farmstead-like place. I'm not sure. I don't think it's. It doesn't seem to be blue. Let me pop this up. No, it's not. Okay. I wish there were more stops. I wish there was one closer to my field on the other side of the river. And I wish there was a stop over here somewhere, but there's nothing else until you get almost to the edge of the map. But look at that. That is gorgeous. They have done such a great job on the scenery on this map. It is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And I haven't stopped to appreciate it as much as I did in Farming Simulator 19. See, there's some nice fields here, but it'd be nice to have a train stop to bring grain to. I love how they did the topography here. They have this hill, but they put the tracks over the intersection and then went up the hill from there. That's how you get to the farm shop or whatever they call it. Where most of the stuff is sold. They don't have enough variety about where to bring stuff. All the best prices are at this farm shop, and a lot of the other stuff won't even take anything. So that's kind of odd. Another thing that's odd that I don't really care for, rather than stopping at a station and say, okay, you're going to sell it here, they just dump you off and say, we're going to go on and sell this. Do you want us to go on and sell this or not? And I don't care for that. They could have put a station right at the edge of the map, stopped, sold your stuff, and said, okay, this is the end of the line. You got to get off. But nope. Boop. It's going to hit right here at this red sign up ahead. It's going to dump me off and say, do you want to sell your stuff or not? But then I'm going to make a lot of money, so I don't really care. And dump. Yes, I want you to sell it at Marathon. $178,000. I'm over 10 million. Okay, that is a remarkable achievement to me. I'm very, very happy about that. It's taken a lot. I mean, I'm running ragged. What I do is I harvest and plant in speed 1, and then I open it up to speed 120, and of course I've got the plants making stuff, which is nice. Gives me something else to do. And once the fields start to ripen, then I slow things down again a little bit. Actually, I run them 120 until all the fields are ripe. And then I harvest to beat heck and plant to beat heck, and then I take a pause again. So there you have it. Let's take a look at the finances. See what we've done this month now. This is from the building, the property income, the building with the solar. Okay, that's counting both of the sold products. That's the soybeans harvest income, and then this was the trailer of products plus the monthly here. So that's a pretty good month right there, $380,000. And if I did that, 1, 2, 3 times 4, about 12 more times, I would have the 14 million back that I originally cheated in. So that's kind of my goal. I'll probably keep playing this until I do, because I like this point of the game where I'm just busy or just not, just running things. See, now I can speed stuff up a bit. Well, not quite, can I? Did I get done planting or not? I don't think I did I? I can't tell. No, I'm not quite done planting yet. Yes, I am. Okay. So now I can speed things up a bit and keep an eye out for the sprouts to come up, so I can fertilize again and get a decent yield, and that way I can be sure I might be able to make this in 8 seasons. I am fully intending to start an Elm Creek farm. I'm going to stream that on Twitch and show highlights here on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I'm also thinking about getting into the precision farming thing. They're updating that considerably. Coming out April 19th. I'm going to zip across here before the train comes. Famous last words. Wow, that's really loud. I'm doing seasons and precision farming, which is going to be pretty grindy, but I'm going to try that. I may or may not do videos on that. I might let you see one episode, see what you think of it, but I think that's going to be a little grindy for a good video. So I'm not sure that I'm going to do that. Otherwise, this guy didn't make it, did he? Okay, he got. This truck seems a little bit wide for the road because I'm going to hit that too. Great, getting the stoplight, the street lights. It seems a little wide because some of the vehicles want to stop when I go by, which is weird. Well, that's the big update on Farming Simulator 22 and Haut Beyleron. That's probably the last one you're going to see. I don't know what else I could show you. I'm not going to add anything or anything. I'm just going to keep farming it until I prove to myself that I can make the 14 million back. and and have fun doing it. It's just going to be a relaxed time. I can sit down for a couple hours and just farm. So thank you so much for watching. Join me again for Farming Simulator 22, for Airport Madness 3D, for Airport CEO coming up, and a ton of other things I know you won't want to miss. Welcome new subscribers. Be kind and let's get together again.